What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I'm going to tread lightly here because one day I may want to visit Chicago, and I just don't want to be shot. Okay, so I'm just going to be cool here, because I know how much love Mr. Larry Hoover has. He is an American underground icon. He is the founder of the Gangster Disciples, better known as the mnemonic, the GDS. And he has been in federal state prison for some time. He's serving a life sentence. And I believe that if he were to ever get out of federal prison, he would immediately be charged by the state. So there's been many people trying to get Larry Hoover out, like Kanye West, other people lobbying for him to be free. And Mr. Larry Hoover has went viral for renouncing this association that he created. He says he's no longer a member, leader, or an elder statesman of the gang. I want nothing to do with it now and forever. And so, again, I don't know that if Mr. Hoover is saying that because he has thought about his actions, or if he ever wants to be out. I'm not sure. I don't know what his intentions are. I believe that people change. And so I believe that at 71, he is a more mature man. But no doubt, I do believe that Larry Hoover understands what's going on in Chicago today. And I believe that Chicago's always been a rough city, especially in the 80s and 90s. So I don't know how much worse it is now than it was before. Like when you have people like Mr. Fluky Stokes and stuff in Chicago. But I believe that what he's hearing about with this drill music in people being killed in the streets, maybe some of his relatives have died and passed on, I'm pretty sure. He's found out that it's not worth it. And I would believe a man that could build an organization like that is the same kind of man that could build an industry, that could build a business. I believe those are the same kind of skills that you need. The power to influence people, the power to create systems and structures. But I also feel that Mr. Hoover, it's too late. It's too late. To renounce what the GDs are, it's too late. But see, we're getting away from the issues here, because see, all across the country, there was some form of Larry Hoover. There was Tookie Williams, Raymond Washington in LA. See, if it wasn't Hoover, it was going to be somebody else. The problem is that you don't have the authority of talented blacks that are in urban cities anymore, urban centers. You have the lack of talented blacks. I'm not going to call them a lack, but the better ones, your working professionals, your business owners. See, those skills don't get transformed. So then what happens is they get replaced by people like Larry Hoover. And we want to blame Larry Hoover for those issues, but Larry Hoover, it could be anybody. Look at Philadelphia. There's a Larry Hoover kind of guy there in certain sections of the city. Go look at these criminal stories channels. There's plenty of dudes like that in Baltimore. Maybe not as known, but they have these legends in the streets. Who's Alpo, guys like that. Demencio, guys like that. These guys are going to prop up. And the reason is because you don't have a lot of mentorship in these places. Who are these guys going to look up to? And see, when the talented blacks leave everybody else, you're going to get dysfunction. So the question is, what is the incentive for the black community to come back and mentor its people to transfer those skills to get into the professional lanes that they can get into? Because you ain't gonna have everybody not gonna be a Nipsey Hussle. See, that's what we're talking about here. And we can blame him, but he's just a product of the system that he was bought in. And I'm not trying to say that he's not wrong, because he is. But he can be anybody. The question is, where are the organizations that want to challenge the creation of a Larry Hoover versus Larry Hoover or Larry Hoover-like individuals getting killed by police and then saying Black Lives Matter? See, those are two different concepts. The people that are getting funding in Black America are trying to stop guys from getting killed by the police. But there is nobody trying to stop people from becoming Larry Hoover or a drill rapper or a thug in the streets that goes out and hunts people down and robs people or kills other gang or kills ops. You don't see that. Do you? No, you don't. That's where the issue is. That is where the problem persists. You see. And until Black America looks at it and says, I want to have more black people, more like educated black men, educated black women, builders of community, instead of saying, I want more dysfunction, we're not going to have it. Don't tell me that we don't have the money, because we get money for Black Lives Matter funding, right? We have to solve these issues ourselves. Literally. There needs to be social entrepreneurship in communities that creates it with the money that we have. Because we got money for everything else. Because the Larry Hoovers are always going to prop up. But if you don't give these guys an opportunity, if you don't educate these young women to not have these babies out of wedlock, if you don't teach these young men what they're supposed to do and how to respect these young women and vice versa, you're going to continue to get guys like Larry Hoover. It's not going to stop. They may not be as talented as him, as our legendary, but they're going to cause a lot of problems. And you're going to get more blacks who have more disdain and want to go away. It's a systemic problem that Black America has to be invested in, not asking for reparations to solve it. All these other countries, I'm looking at India, Vietnam, some parts of Africa. These people have certain levels of social entrepreneurship. They don't wait on the government to do things. These people have certain levels of social entrepreneurship with their own money to solve things in their community. You don't see that in Black America. In Black communities, urban communities, it's always give me, give me, give me. No social entrepreneurship or development to help do anything. Then you're upset. Until you start to come together, people say, we don't want to see more drill rappers. We want to see more lawyers, more doctors. You're not going to see it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe at the bell. Check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains all-time high. I'm out.